ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is this is Danish Bacon and it's E100 tier 10 game on Tundra, and apparently both of them are really not happy about this. And apparently, okay, so they're both going over to the hill. Good. Okay, so this is the tier 10 German heavy tank, and that is the classic tier 10 German heavy. It is awesome, and I cannot wait to get mine. I am like 20,000 experience away from it at the time of shooting this, so yay! Anyways, actually, by the time this goes live, I might actually have it. We'll see. Well, no, I'll have it unlocked. Still need a ton of credits to actually buy it, but it's not the point. Anyways, before we get into the game, as always, please, the best way to support the channel, if you do want to support the channel, is to pull your friends in. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers by the end of the week, and so, you know, we still got like half a week left. We only need like 30 subscribers. We can get there, right? Yes, we can get there. Now, pull some people in. Okay, go. Now that's all done. Well, let's see if we can pop a leopard in the face. Oh! And just so everybody knows, this is the very first time I'm seeing this game. I just assumed that leopard was going to pop out there, and he did! Just in time to get shot in the face too. It was great. Well done, Mr. Leopard. Now, is the 121 going to try something dumb? Looks like yes, he is. So he's going to get shot in the face as well. And that is 1,500 damage done in less than 2 minutes into the game. Unfortunately, now by the time he reloads, a lot of these guys are going to be past the point where he can really shoot at them. No, maybe this 140 is going to try his luck. Ooh, the 263. No, 263 is apparently being a little bit cautious. Everybody sees this big gun here and does not want to be the one that gets hit by it. No, E5 decides he's going to take one for his team. Walks out in front of 700 and some odd damage. That is going to hurt, and it definitely left a mark. As you feel the object bounce once again off, I'm going to pause this for a second. So you can see they're shooting for the flat front of our turret. I feel like this is a great time to talk about the weak points of the E100, seeing as I have one in front of me. This whole flat front face, if you can put everywhere except the gun mantle, obviously. If you can put a gold round, a premium round into this flat face, you'll most likely go through, as long as you're like tier 9 and up. And if you're not tier 9, this bar here, that's a weak spot. I know it doesn't look like one. I know it also is really tiny and thus hard to hit, and it's angled. But if you can hit that bar right there, you will go through most of the time. It is very weakly armored. However, it is a precision target. You either need to be up close and personal, or you need to be able to steady your aim enough to be able to hit that. And of course, lower glacis. There isn't many other weak points on the front of this thing. I don't know if you can actually hit the turret ring, but that's probably a weak spot. But it's so tiny, I doubt you can hit it. Of course, front turret will, but as always. Anyways, let's just get back into watching other people not be able to hit things. As he looks like the E5 is going to take another one for the team. Is he in? Maybe? Nope. No, he decides not to. So instead, I wonder if somebody. I guess most likely nobody thinks he's fired. Most likely everybody's like, "Oh, it's all good. We got this." Oh, E5, unfortunately not able to connect with the cupola of the E5, and his buddy is telling him California Babylon is who I really should have introduced at the start, but my bad, I didn't. I was telling him to just get out of there. He takes the advice and bails. Now, California is in a really interesting spot that I've never considered getting to, but you can understand why it's a good defensive spot if you have gun depression, which obviously he does. Ooh, my voice! Now with the 183 over there, guys are not going to want to push over this ridgeline too fast at all. But if they manage to kill the 183, or... Oh, sorry. It's early in the morning. Or if even the 183 fires, they might try and take advantage of that and rush us. But this is the entire enemy team. Just to note, they left the entire other flank almost entirely undefended, and so their entire team is here right now. And thus, when these flankers start to do damage to the back end, this team is either going to push forward or it's going to try and turn around. We're going to see what happens. But if Bacon wants to get any more damage in, he's going to have to get in there one way or the other. Leopard, they're all bottled up on the hill there. And he's not going to get any damage in from here if he just sits back and waits. He's either going to have to push on them, or he's going to have to get some sneaky shots up as they try silly things like pushing over ridge lines. Unfortunately, not able to hit that 140. I'm going to speed this up a tiny bit so we can get to the action a little bit faster. As he attempts to push up the hill again. Now they know he's coming. They had him lit for part of the time, so they definitely know he's here. I don't know what that Leopard was thinking he was doing, but he obviously did not realize there was a E100 directly behind him waiting to try and kill him. However, since he's fired, these guys now feel like they can rush him. And since California seems to be reloaded, that's the only reason I can think that he'd be rushing in, the two of these guys are going to push forward and try and clean this hill out. And it shouldn't be a hard thing to do as long as they work together. Now, considering how experienced both of these players are, I have no doubt they will in fact work together quite well. California is starting to tick away at the 263. Bacon is looking for a shot on the 140. He doesn't look like he's finding it. Shooting. Ooh, that's a shot we want to take though. Into the 263, right in the weak spot. The one weak spot that everybody kind of forgets about. It's actually the only weak spot on the front of the 263 is his gun mantle. As weird as that sounds. Unfortunately, we are now stuck here. Now, if this, if the M40 were to pop out just a little bit more, or if Bacon hadn't been shifting his aim around quite so much, he probably could have popped that guy for 700 damage. Unfortunately, not able to do so. He's over-angled enough that these guys can put clean shots into his side. However, for that poor 140, he popped out to try and put another shot into his side. Not finish him off, but it would have dropped him down to almost no health. And the Bacon just returns fire straight through the drive wheel of that 140 and finishes him off. And now with some switching over to heat, he puts one straight through the front of the 140. That was probably right through his face, most likely through his turret, but still completely worth it. And finishes off the 140, who's kind of annoying. Now, putting a shot into the gun barrel of the 263 means he doesn't kill it. He does, however, manage to bounce the return shot. And so I don't know if that was a little bit of lag and he fired hurriedly to bounce the return shot, or if it just unfortunately went that way. Unfortunately, we just lost California. Now it is us against 3 tanks on this side of the map. Now we do have 3 other allies who are going to eventually get to us. But, well, so far only one has showed up. As the Action X. Now the Action X is on not much health himself. So if he could get clipped out by the TVP if he's not truly careful. No, he gets one shot into the TVP, and TVP's in a good spot for us to be able to shoot him. If we can get up this hill a little bit more, it looks like booyah, he just pulls out in front of us again. Now the 263, knowing that we have fired, is pushing on the Center Action X, but it doesn't matter. He gets himself taken out because Action X obviously knows where to shoot. Is probably go to some gold. M60's coming up beyond the Action X. One shot into him, pulls back, and I don't know what our Moss is doing, but it does not involve helping right now. Yep. M60 takes out our Action X, and that changes things a little bit. Now, our Moss is only on 500 health, so I understand why he's not pushing, but at the same time, he really does need to get into this fight. Not that we're likely to lose, because this is the Danish Bacon, but still, I mean, if this was anyone else, we would need help. But this is Danish Bacon. Oh, Moss has managed to get himself down to a one shot for the M60. Now it's both of us are at one shot, and that is a dead Moss. So we're gonna pause it right here. We know Bacon is good. We know he can take care of himself in a fight. However, something you have to realize is going into this, that is an M60 that was on 500 health. Started off on a little bit more than that, got itself shot once by the Centurion, Action X, and then killed the Action X. It then proceeded to kill the Moss. It has taken out 2 top tier opponents while avoiding fire from us the entire time. This guy is not something to be taken lightly. If Danish charges into this without thinking, he's going to die. And then it's going to be a really unfortunate video ending. Take your time, do it right. I'm talking to all you people who end up in these kinds of situations. Take your time, do it right. Still have 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game before you have to get desperate. There's other things you can do than charging this guy. And Danish is probably going to show us exactly how you should play this. Yep, like that. Sets up a side scrape, and he's going to inch forward while continuing to have the side scrape set up. Oh, sorry, we weren't in fixed camera. My bad. You can see exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to catch the cupola of that M60. It's got a giant cupola. If he can find the cupola, he can kill it. Now, if it can find the little bar at the top of the... Ooh, good job. So it was searching for this bar here to shoot, or the flat front of our turret face, actually, is more likely, considering he probably had gold loaded. And all we were searching for was the view of his cupola. Once we found it, Danish fired, and that is the end of the game. It's a beautiful game, and that is how you play an E100. Not only that, that is how you finish against an enemy who's proven he's a threat. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and of course the Steel Wall. Unfortunately not able to snag the high caliber, but still a well played game overall. The amount of damage he dished out was awesome. And California Babylon deserves props. He definitely did quite a bit as well. He must have got some spine damage. Oh, he blocked? Ah, okay. Apparently he ended up with less experience because I have no idea why. A little bit of spine damage from the or sorry, he got made that's experience. He got more experience for reasons I don't understand. He didn't shoot anyone who was higher tier. He blocked 1100 damage, but that shouldn't outweigh that. I don't get it. No, I don't know. If somebody can explain that gap in experience for what seems like it should be equal contributions, I kind of wonder if it's maybe meme tanks get a detriment on experience earned or something like that. Anyways, anyone who can get 6,000 damage in a single game and 800 experience on a loss deserves props. That was a great performance by him. Unfortunately, not able to pull it off against our hero, the Danish Bacon. 9 minutes and 40-second game. Good job. Well done. Good job playing the clock out in such a way that he didn't rush to do anything. He made sure and he got things done exactly when they need to be done. It was a well-played game. And impatience will get you killed in this game if you're not careful. Thank you, Bacon, for showing us the rewards of not being impatient. Or of being patient, rather. As the case may be. Anyways, I'm just going to shut up before I stick my foot in my mouth anymore. So, thank you all for watching. If you want to support the channel, please pull your friends in. The more people we get, the better. I'm hoping to hit 400 by the end of the week when we release the new intro. And, of course, thank you for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.